And welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
I'm Curtis Dvorak. Happy Tuesday, folks.
Yep, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. We were just talking about Curtis getting on the road and doing some stories.
Yes.
And one of which we figured he would be going back to and visiting would be the zoo. That's your
right.
second home.
It is.
Between here and the beach, the zoo.
It is. And JJ out there at the zoo texted me this morning. We got a really cool thing coming up Thursday. We're actually going to talk about that, bears and trash cans. But this
First Coast, the front page of the Metro paper.
Front page of the Metro. First Coast News. We covered this last week. It's a Campground Critters. Campground Critters, and it's basically a new show out at the zoo that is part of the value band, and they have rescued animals. They have dogs and cats and other pets. What they got? They got an owl, and they have an African porcupine. Right there.
Cool.
African porcupine.
And it's a show you can bring your kids to.
Yeah, bring the kids to. And what they do is they'll be obviously talking about those animals in particular, but they show the training that they do with the animals and show you how they do that, because that's one of the things that people don't understand. The medical procedures and everything they do out there is all willing participation by the animals. They don't force animals into anything. They train them how to get, to come over to the side of the fence when they want to get blood or something like that, but they train them over years of
I would not want to go over to the side of the fence if I had to give blood. I'm just saying, but I get your point. It is, it's interesting how they interact with the animals at the zoo. This is just one form thereof, which is really neat. And it's a neat way for the community to become involved with what the zoo is doing and kind of tie it all together.
And it's really cool.
Animals that are in your backyard.
They set it up like an old campground, and it has like a whole Disney look and everything.
It's such a gem. There's all kinds of great stuff. So you're going up there on Thursday, and we'll get to that in a second. Because speaking of zoos, remember how people all over the world, they were watching April the giraffe, which gave birth, remember, over the internet, and we were talking about it for literally months, because I think she was like 2 months overdue. So every day people were peeping in to see at what stage, is April the giraffe, and then she had the little boy. Well, apparently, Animal Adventure Park is open now to the public, and you can go visit and see the little guy firsthand.
There you go.
Yeah, so you can see this is, I guess, their big opening.
Yeah, this is Tajiri, getting to see Tajiri, which is the
name that they came up with, right? And it was actually, what was it,
April's choice. April, the keeper, got to pick that.
Okay.
But yeah, April and Tajiri, there you go. There he is, standing there, doing his giraffe thing. That, I think, is April. Thanking everybody for watching her endlessly.
She's famous now.
Thank you for staring at me from your computer for 16 days straight. Actually, it was probably like 60 days straight. Because some people didn't understand the gestation period of a giraffe. But had you gone to our zoo and just go see our giraffe, you can read all about gestation periods and understand that it's a big window of time.
And it's been a while since I've been to the zoo here locally.
What?
I know, I'm getting up there. It's been a while, but I bet. I mean, it is really neat. Can you interact with the giraffes the way that they were interacting?
Yes, you can feed them and everything.
Oh,
they come right up to you, and you can feed them right there at the giraffe exhibit. It's amazing.
That's neat.
Something else.
Go ahead.
Our zoo has Lily, the bear. We had Billy. He passed away. We got a new one, Betsy. They're testing out the bear trash cans. And I'm going to do that on Thursday, but this is the FWC.
You're probably going to get in the trash can.
I did. I got in last year, and Billy couldn't get in, thankfully. But this is pretty cool. They're testing the trash cans to make sure, they have this a lock system on it.
At the zoo, they're doing this.
Yeah, the FWC is going to try and put these out into areas where bears are to keep them out of trash cans.
Right, because that is a problem. Bears breaking into trash cans. Well, one guy who apparently didn't like it so much, so he decided to come up with his own contraption, and this is going viral on the internet. And Jared, our editor extraordinaire, found this today.
Look at this.
So apparently, this is one of those Halloween
motion-activated
things, that you see at like CVS and Walgreens, and it creeps you out and you keep walking the other direction. Well, he put one tied up to his garbage can, so when the bear tried to get into it, look what happens. So there you go. You should recommend this to the zoo.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I need to bring one of those up there. Because that
bear will never go back to that trash can.
That'll make me run.
Ever.
That makes me run from any house that they have that out in front. That's definitely one way to keep the bears out of your trash can. But it is important. I'm going to show you that on Thursday. It's important to keep the bears away from our trash cans, because the more comfortable bears get getting close to humans, then they have to be
they interact, you want to keep
removed,
them,
and it's not
keep
good.
them as far away from as possible. Speaking about keeping things as far away from you as humanly
these
possible.
are cuddly.
These things, right? So we see a lot in Florida, but this happened in North Carolina over the weekend, and somebody who was stuck, well, that guy crossed the road and nobody was going to mess with that guy, flipped out their cell phone and took that video.
I'm walking here. Yeah. I don't know if they had the sign there, the cross, but yeah, more and more you're seeing this, obviously, around the country, golf courses.
This guy was captured, I think, not captured, but they found him or got video of him at a local golf course, and so he's just kind of strolling.
He's just a little eight-footer. He ain't gonna hurt anybody.
Yeah, I mean, in Florida, it's like 8 feet. We can beat that.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
10 feet and up, that's when you got to start moving.
Yeah, quickly.
Speaking of clowns, this is real quick. Heath Ledger played the Joker.
That was, yes.
Yeah, in Batman.
Right. So there's an article in USA Today Life, who, by the way, USA Today is part of our parent company, Tegna. They had an article out today talking about the new documentary that's coming out about Heath Ledger. And the whole thing that a lot of people are saying was it was his passing, which was a result of prescription drugs mixed with sleep aids, and he died in 2008.
Yep.
So a lot of people have been saying, well, it was because of that role he played as Joker. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
He got a posthumous Oscar for it. Yeah. It was so good, and people were saying it brought him to this really dark place, and that is what caused his death. Well, now there's a documentary that's coming out on Wednesday on Spike TV at 10 p.m. And basically, it's going to look at his life and his family. They're interviewed in it, and they said it has nothing to do with it at all. As a matter of fact, it was exactly the opposite. He was so proud, and they joked with him about what a great job he did in that documentary. Yeah. But it's the first time that the family is coming out and speaking, because the guy who's directing it apparently is a good friend of the family, so they know it's going to be done right. But a lot of people had a lot of questions about, because he was so talented, right? After he did all those, I mean, so just name it, Patriot, all these great movies, and it's coming out.
Coming out talking about his unfortunate early death there.
Yeah, yep. Lots of good stuff in the paper today.
All good.